Miami Heat.
Miami.
Man.
Who?
You got Jimmy Butler.
Dalton
Jaime
Connect.
Hawkins,
There's your pick.
Bam.
Done. Put it down. Send it in. Commissioner here.
Dalton Connect would have to be your pick, wouldn't it? Man, that'd be
Dalton
brutal on the wings to have
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson. Yeah, Duncan Robinson and Dalton Connect. 2 minus defenders.
Well, they don't play. I mean, Tyler Hero out there.
Dalton Connect would be a great regular season player.
You could put
but in
together
the playoffs, he's just getting absolutely feasted on.
Well, their problem is, if you think about it, the Heat's problem is they haven't been winning enough regular season games to even get to a favorable seed in the playoffs, to where they made the finals as an 8 seed 2 years ago.
And then they become gods.
Maybe they need to draft a regular season player at some point. Maybe we're overvaluing.
That's a good point.
Some other names I want to throw out there to you: Kyle Filipowski.
No, I think Jaime Hawkins fills that role too well.
Okay. Isaiah Collier.
No,
pressure.
I don't like Isaiah Collier.
Okay.
I'd rather take Tyler Colin.
Jared
McCain. I think he has 3-point shooting.
Elite shooter.
Yeah, elite shooter. I think. I'd be on Jared McCain.
Where did we go on our mock draft?
I want to say. I don't remember now because now it's kind of gotten mixed up. We were doing really well. I don't have the mock draft link, so it's up. You got all that. So
we're an hour and a half in.
Yeah,
an hour and a half in. I feel like we're doing like one of those.
Where did we pick Jalen Tyson here?
I thought about that. Like Jalen Tyson makes like a tremendous amount of sense here, but also I think we need to evaluate this team. Heat fans will say their title window's open still, which you can think that. But
I think the Heat think that too.
At some point, if you're not drafting Connect, which is a win now pick, DeRon Holmes.
DeRon Holmes would be interesting. I think you could pair him next to Bam, and it would cover up some of his defensive.
I think that'd be decent. Like you're picking here, I would almost rather take Jared McCain because I think he's going to be a better basketball player. Like I think he has a higher ceiling than anybody else here.
Ke'el Ware. I think it's too much of a project for them, but if you want to go into, I think upside Ke'el Ware is a higher upside than.
Well, look, I think you're right. I think I took Jalen Tyson, or you took Jalen Tyson maybe at this spot in 15. I don't know, but or Tristan Da Silva maybe. Like honestly,
Tristan Da Silva might be a good pick here.
Here's an easier list. Is there a player that they could pick here that you would hate to pick? Because I'm not sure there is.
I mean, if they did I don't like Isaiah Collier here. I would hate that.
Collier would be the one you don't like.
Yeah, but outside of that, not really.
Like Jacoby Walter. What about him?
Jacoby Walter. I'd probably hate Jacoby Walter. Actually,
yeah, I have him 25th on my board. So Jacoby Walter is not.
I had him fairly high, and I would still hate that pick.
So Collier, Walter. I think those are the only like realistic ones we would maybe hate. Tyler Smith. I'd be cool with personally, but not you. Ryan Dunn.
Man, you just eliminate more shooting from that roster. That'd be crazy.
All defense.
That's interesting, though. I mean, I think it was either Jalen Tyson or Tristan Da Silva. I don't remember where I picked Tristan Da Silva. I think that might have been the Kings. But I think Tristan Da Silva does a lot of things. He can shoot really well. I think he's a pretty good defender. I think he can be a good connecting passer. Jalen Tyson, I think, also is able to do. Are they easy walking up?
I hope so. We ran out of things to talk about, so
yeah, I have no idea. It's hard when you don't know who they're going to pick anymore. Wow.
Let's see
if there's a trade. Maybe that's why it's taking so long. Oh, I know who they're picking now. It's not a trade. Do you want to know?
I know. I know. Whenever you look at Twitter, it's just the first thing that pops up. So I don't even check it anymore.
Do you want to know?
Is it one of the two that we said that we would hate?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's good. That's good. He should be walking out here any minute.
It's taking a long time.
Any minute here. It went the whole commercial break and came back. I don't know why we're giving Pat Riley all of this time off of this.
No one's doing anything. Adam, please.
Adam, save us. Save us, Adam. We did it. We're here.
Thank God. I had no idea what to talk about. I was like,
we've been talking for an hour and a half straight. We're good.
In the 2024 NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Kel'el Ware.
I love this pick. After thinking about it,
Yeah, I was gonna say you threw it out there, and I was like,
when we just talked, when we kind of talked through it, like I think in terms of culture, I think it's the perfect place for Ke'el Ware to go because obviously those are kind of the questions of whether he was fully bought in every single possession. But in terms of upside, I think he has the ability to be like a LaMarcus Aldridge type player in terms of what he's able to do offensively. Obviously, he's a really good athlete, able to play above the rim, run the floor. I like how he hops into jumpers. I think his 3-point shooting, well, even though he only took like just over 1 attempt per game, he shot 42%. But I really like his confidence through that.
mm-hmm.
And then even though he turns the ball over a lot, I actually buy his playmaking upside. Like I really think that he's able to, like he's not timid when he makes passes. He tries to do what he sees and is very confident in what he's doing. And I think with a little bit of direction, I think that'll be a very good player.
32 minutes per game at Indiana last year as a sophomore, 16 points, 10 boards, 2 blocks, 58% from the field. 31% of his possessions were post-ups, 7'5" wingspan, 9'5" standing reach, awesome rim runner, 36-inch vertical, the number one defensive rebounding percentage in the Big Ten. That includes, obviously, Zach Edey. And, yeah, I think a lot of people were worried about his floor, and I can understand it. But the dude is 7 foot, 7'1", with 9'5" standing reach.
Yeah.
If we're believing in Klingon and Edey to the way we are, and Sar for that matter, because they are over 7 feet tall, I believe in Ware for a similar reason. I think Kel'el Ware has that type of has the upside skill wise to go toe to toe with any of them. Like he honestly, offensively, is better than Donovan Klingon. He is a very different skill set from Edey and Sar, but I think he has the upside to be better than them, like offensively, if he hits. So I think, like you said, this is the perfect scenario for him to go to the Heat, establish, be a backup center, maybe play alongside Bam in some lineups. I'm not sure, but like work on the 3-point shooting because if he can shoot the ball, he is going to be incredibly, incredibly valuable because he is a really good rebounder and a good defender.
And I think a guy that I think we compared him to during our video that we did over him is Jaden McDaniels, like the guy who has all the tools, didn't necessarily show the buy-in on every possession on defense. Yeah. But he obviously has the tools. And I think being on the Heat is going to unlock that if he buys in. Couple negatives is, again, the effort kind of checked out. Yeah. Playmaking, he can get a little sloppy, obviously, like I said. And then just overall physicality, I think he can, like, he gets his points from a lot of cleanup dunks, and screening's not incredible. But again, those are things that you can teach. And lastly, free throw shooting. Shot 63% this year. Last year, he shot 71%, so there was a regression there. So I guess if you don't buy the shooting, that's a problem. I do buy the shooting, so I don't really think that that's a bad thing right now. Yeah. So I mean, those are the only negatives I have.
I will say defensively, he obviously, this goes to like the motor and like effort thing. He wasn't as active as you want him to be. Like,
yeah,
this is still a project. It's still a work in progress for him in terms of figuring out how to be an effective player every second he's on the court, because that's what you have to be at the NBA levels. Every second you have to be doing something, and he doesn't do stuff a lot of the time when he's on the court. So, yeah. Like, he's a good rim protector. He's not a great rim protector. He reacts kind of slow sometimes onto plays. He's not a good screener right now for his size on offense because he's kind of thin and doesn't really know how to like use his body sometimes. So yeah, there are questions certainly, but where do you have him on your board? Because I have
11th. I had him 11th.
I have him 13th on my board.
Yeah, we're really high on him, so I like this pick a lot.
We love Kel'el Ware and the upside, and I love this pick for the Heat in terms of like a potential, a potential swing. I think for them.